to his right. Going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a first down throw, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and 2, Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Glendale. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's third down. Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
First down, Rams.
From the 50, it's Goff. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 38, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. it's Brown. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the gun on third down. Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. No score after one on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there?
Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 36 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own
midfield. Here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Glendale. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. of the gun. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it here with Brown. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now gone. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the high. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that felt incomplete.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's gone. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
What happened?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Oh, miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Glendale. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the... You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. He's the speed.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A run here with Brown. Now Brown lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Here we go! Here we go!
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Oh, no, no.
45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Dances by him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in net. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 34 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that one makes it 14-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
This one fielded at the 5. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Metcalf once again the target, and it's second down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Goff on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
First down, Rams.
the coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down 7. Your opponent has the ball right at midfield. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Look at this. Big game with Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.